efa a year National Cathedral hons and some National Cathedral hons and some. Yes, say let me move this way. Now concern more. I yet the fact counterfactor fabra. Won't be there for Jimmy Cotton baby, you know. Me say, factor fabra, only counterfactor for Jimmy Cotton baby engineer. All right, I avoid you more rough. And then Monday, I am if some girls no. I am media, me catch them. Sa yo jamia enyamhwe me sa anyama na enyam bibia wa brabom ya ye ni nyina bi pen stay for gwan di girls hwenim na onyame ade bi odo wakuma to so enya rehwemu woni adwuma ye ntira wo adwuma papa bi ye na ye ponche ye a wo metena me ye 6 hours I receive ujimi no so say de bia munya ska muntua tight oh me be ma me yeraba na time na ehia de bia utua tight hwenim. All right, let's do the do. Hey, but don't forget, donate on Loud Silence TV. Yeah, dear. Sorry, aha, a TV, a public service, a sika. Yeah, sorry for your tax. And at the end, you receive your discuss. The coin. On my accounts, actually. Mokpa buy, why accounts, actually. Jimmy, Skazana, the man, Mokpa. Jericho, I was Skazana, Chamomo. I grow Sikajo, I say, Uchiana TV, this is so. Uchiana TV, this is so. Oh, how I'm saying. Results in ye, was a fear for Auntie Nana, was an auntie, na Kevin TV, this is so. So, into Hanu Donetia, just so sick and you see good use of your money. Into one man a bono, 055-889-3032, and here MTN Momo. Now, person Vodafone somewhere dead, 050-284-7184. Please, let's do some few currencies here. I see a cranium queen. My manager has a many notification for team to say some donation is coming through. Your Patreon donors, thank you very much to every single individual who is part of the Patreon donors. We are saying thank you to you. Also, a member of the Patreon team. Just to donate every month automatically. A Patreon / with all due respect, Patreon / with all due respect, Ube your page, you can be part of it. $10, $20, $100. You keep this TV on. Thank you very much. You can also send us donation through KTWADR or PayPal. KTWADR on PayPal. You can also send us through Cash App, KTWADR on Cash App, KTWADR. But people prefer to use the MTN, and most importantly, people love the Vodafone Cash. Vodafone Cash. Now, Vodafone Cash is 050-284-7184. And you bring Shamia for phone is here. Where your own results no, on send no, on donate no, not TV this is so. Obi we Gina TV so one pair of Scabra or Cronfort. O go beto was empire ni bi oni bible mu nchen o hu nyankopon bebi a nyankopon ni mo bia nyankopon ni me nyina memma obi medada o ye Jimmy dodo and I receive Jimmy o betra dwuro business wan hyehyɛ nyoma ye no wo Jimmy tia na I receive for the day mama madwene mu nda the youth na me no kasa no Jimmy any religion here too much they be a religion and the papa on mutumi nye boys are near no school na SU for na they psychologically they have become foolish boys and girls. You need to understand, if there's a God you believe in, kneel in your own room and talk to that God. Foolish man and foolish woman. All right, let's do the do. I see you, babe. I see you. Where JJ Kevin there, the Bible no Bible, Pakistan, Bible no toilet. Unza. When you can't something on say Bible ne kuta I'll break you, and this word no obi try to Uzbekistan. Sa school sa bukuro hu ni say you a story book. Into when I show ma and they maintain your level. Into Bible not even very big obia. The word is in you. Speak to God. The word, your tears are in your heart. What you need is in your heart. Pastor na TV so opana yere chawaze amanenada. Opana yere chaw. Ono gina oni mu abrabo mu nsem nyina osora no pose ai me mu ya me ya de me ntwi mu mesi omu nyina asafo omdo bejiska mam me maintain. All right, let's do the do. Ai Christopher ai energy Christopher ye Christopher I say o me Anglican ni ai me nyine na mu se empire no sa wankasa ogbo empire wankasa ogbo one on one nyankopon tie chen obema otwin bia betina o se oni na lead wo na wo lead me akọ nyankopon wo na wo be kire me nyankopon be yama me winim. Let's do the do now. Mommy I list way fast there council of trustees of National Cathedral no munye I Apostle Professor Opoku Onyina, chairman of the Church of Pentecost, chairperson. Yes, trustees are omuna yedi cathedral na Mensah legally. Omuna cathedral no documentation sikasam any other thing na omuna yaka say trustees are. Onte trustees are. I said they say you nipa bia ya form almost cathedral ni ebisi no sikasam e de to ye beto ye say e want to ye any management ni bibia e yo Mensah na hye. That means that sa nipa no e na omo di president na chika say ujimi university ye beboa wo. Into obi obehunu ha bia no almost so president ne nkwasi asem so sika o wie free ho e di sisa nkwasi ade no into nipa we mo nya nya po because bible na ka kire ye bible no osa to yefo bible na kuta omo na ka kire omo se obi ko wie sika na ode be ya ade ye bone identity and the president efa Ghana for sika di si cathedral e ye ne dia sa so fo we nkan ye omo mutifo omo je so be ko heaven utifo a onko heaven. Who shall suit in qua unco heaven? So long sleeves in Quan shower, unco heaven or Tom Namunda Jimino. The three of into radio free dabi, and Tessa. Into where so can a yakata school boys on now, I'm working for the money didn't cause some Ghana. Where's our problem? Another one, a year team number 2, Frankamankwa. Archbishop Charles Palmer Buckle, Metropolitan Catholic Bishop Cape Coast, Mamunimo, I Bob Marley pastor, a bishop no. Where so come home? Now someone cathedral no was a Kufuado MPP from Kwasiadio Ghana essay Sika on cathedral, which we didn't demand. No, they are all quiet. Why? Because they are part of the criminal cartel. I don't see these people as men of God. I see them as businessmen, criminals who are capitalizing on the ignorance of the people and using some cassock and nonsense to cheat them. Nobody's speaking about cathedral because Ekufuor and some they know, they love it, they are part of it. Yani say any say Jack Ghana for no Jimmy sa inti mo pastor we also mo we so also kan ho Black Star number 2 defender, Black Star number 3 defender no sunie wa wudi bonsam nyina abonsam wo Ghana nyina omo sofuni Reverend Mate Before, my catch them, Reverend Mate Before, or your crown for, Wakwaji 100,000 on one assistant, be catch away. Also, in your Parkinson was a stroke, and che, Onyame, Ebeshen Win Munyam. These are the people who cooked Ekufuado for us. Young Ekufuado, Dimnyansa, where do Dimnyansa Tenino? Some more way in Ghana and the cathedral, the Ghana Fosikan AC, they've not spoken. It's very, very important. In Timoman Kwenu, Abon Sanfoni no Ghana, I'm a president, no, Reverend Mate. Who else? Who is next? Most Reverend Bishop Justice Ofe Akrufi, Anglican Bishop Emeritus member. Me, I'm Anglican, but so for me, so papa. I. Me, Anglican, I sorry, near woman tumu. And St. Paul's Diocese of Boise. Ebusia, St. Paul's. But I software correct. So now we are Anglican, this one permanent correct or a criminal. Otiho. And a Bible catching so be a year of Mansika at the young Quasiadia, young Canadian or to Onka Bibia, into a so permanent Anglican software criminal. Me Anglican ni me catch them way, Omunum Guas on any massy. Way or your crown for. Yesika no movie adesi cathedral. Adentin kan wasem mompamo no Anglican ni we enye selection asem. Who is this? Na I some model obi aba no ayese. Obi so na ayese. Obi so yesem kwasi ade gwa o. Just one picture to go say hwe quality Reverend Professor Cephas Omenyo, moderator of the Presby Church. Also a crown for is a criminal. Yes, they are modeling to us. See us, we are going to foolishly eat your money. And let me tell you, trustees for they are being paid. A member of this group or say yentia nisika for certain, and I say your man nisika, nothing has been given to him or her, and I think him nothing has been given to that person since some year or more members of this trusteeship or whatever. Omunyina the Ghana sika ile tio maka we are confirm you for mentor sabio. Omuyewi. They also on tias and on can just on J capre as certain allowance. They are thieves. They are criminals. Let's move forward. Now the next person is this. Reverend T.K. Awotwe Pratt, presiding bishop of the Methodist Church. Oyakronfo, he's a thief. Every time they sit, they use the government money to pay them allowances. They take incentives. They know the president is using the taxpayers' money to build something that belongs to him. They know. These people, they know the constitution more than you. These are criminals. They also on J any allowance, so they should come and tell us. They are thieves. They are criminals. Presby, Methodist anyway, Oyakronfo. You people should know this. I'm going to show you all. They are all criminals. And I want to be Animal Kingdom. Don Patro Papa. Zoo we Ghana nyina and no mo papa ni he's still watching antelopes and chimpanzees and bears and yes, Mensah Otabil is a criminal. He's part of it. Matis Mensah Otabil has resigned from the trustee board. Hey, where is your official letter? Did you give the chief of staff any letter? You are a liar, Mensah Otabil. So far, they be up a sort of board so. So far, they say they be up a board so what Otabil can crew. Fantino yaza, rats Yankupon. So for Bako, baby sika will be out to Subi. Wait, Mumuzan said, I got on board, so I resign. Did they give him any money as allowance or anything? Mensah Otabil is a liar. He knows we are using the taxpayers' money to build a senseless thing. He is part of it. Also, I resign. He's a liar. Mumusan said official document way. Document ben a so I resign every this criminal gang. He's a lion. He's part of it still. Now the next person is this. Oh, Bishop Doug Howard Mills. Akwena me feeling the power. Ben the business or Kakron. He's a liar. He's also an imposter and a pretender. And also sa criminal gang. So I used to respect this guy a lot. Yeah. But also Kakron I also own him there. These people they have read white more than me. Almost young Oma Cheme. Oma Junuko deep Cheme. Omunum Ghana Mra Cheme. Oma say Cheme. And they know say what is happening is illegal. He has taken allowance. He should come out tomorrow at his church and say he never took a penny. This guy too is a pretender. He's another criminal member. We are not leaving anybody out. The next person is this. Papa, I love you, Papa. Papa Duncan, I love you. Papa, I love you. But Papa, you can go for you, Papa. You are also an imposter, Papa. Being part of this criminal gang, you are also a criminal pastor. Papa, you have disappointed me so much. You have disappointed me. May come as my name because I love you. I love you, Obi. I'm out for the seriously. But Papa, so okay, you won't die a cromfo. Tomorrow on Sunday, stand on your pulpit and tell the people that you never received a dime, certain allowance, no incentive, even a kobo. Papa, if you're part of this, Papa, I am too much. I've told myself, say you especially, I love you so much, but Papa, I'm selective. Papa, you're cromfo. It can imagine you there, you're cromfo, Papa. Papa, do not walk with him. All right, the next one is this. Wait, you reach last we saw your interview for cathedral. We want to build some cathedral, and it is going to create money. Your friend is Reverend Kusibuati. Softway, time on the bay a year, quiet time, and all the tintamon nadie. Or get so much in the heaven. Kromfo, wait, Kusibuati. Kromfo be a mokona sorry, Nasorawati. Wait on this soul biao, on to be bompire machine. See. Now, why are you talking to Mompama or Engina? We Kusibuati ye crom for. He has nothing. Spirit behind anymore. Any Jimintra Aquawi, on a member or a secretary. Last minute, somebody an interview about the cathedral. Bro, for ground TV. You want to build something that it has never happened before. It is so extraordinary. So, what is so unique about the cathedral that you don't know? We want to build something like an Israel comes to Jimmy. An Israel kind of cathedral that everybody, it will bring the money we will make from it. It will be an investment hub. Jimmy. Who may see an Israel type of anytime I'm going to Israel for trouble about 4 million. Now come just say nyame osom nyame a wadwene mu bie but Ghana for especially nipa tuntum Ghana ni osom nyame no ojimi more. Me say more Christians with all due respect like myself are more foolish than those people who have not repented or who are not Christians. Me can on my platform so. Ghana Christopher Jimmy more cha omo munye Christopher. Because simple thing, Christians are the most foolish breed. They are easy. Anything you tell them they will swallow. I receive. Jimmy, this guy is a criminal. Wait, quiet time no be preach busa nyankopon so nyame de na mayo wa hene mekom no de tintam na de hwe nsa se de oswa enkate obokina. All right, let's move forward. This guy too is part of the criminal gang. The next person is this. Reverend Eastwood Anaba. Reverend Eastwood Anaba, me feel pa. There are some men of God you admire from behind. From far, you really admire them. I don't know why they got themselves involved in this. Like, dear pa na ma ku for to me that damo Bible yet them just say Bible you sua ma yansa me hu e dear pa na ku for de ye mo a munyina ma be criminals ma be join this gang way. You people, you have built your lives on some better credibility. Time and we look up to when issues happen, and they just say, "Well, how can you people go so low?" I don't know. You have become a criminal, Eastwood. You have become a criminal. You have become a thief. That thing they are building, have they taken taxpayers' money? You were the same people who told us we are not going to spend a taxpayers' dime on this nonsensical cathedral. But today, you are part of the trustees. You are an embarrassment to God. I'm telling you, and to your church. You have made a coup for use you people like slaves, dogs. Just tainted all your credibilities. You people are nothing before men. And you have to understand, you'll be nothing before Lord, the Lord himself. So Eastwood too is a criminal, being part of this criminal. Reverend Dr. Frimpong Manson. Reverend Frimpong, me pe wasem rough. Recently, we can be also trustees for the Casadia. Yeah, Reverend. My Jumaya check. Renew no reason. Winning the Subaing or by us in Basic Cathedral to Munina with Jimmy Agodinichi. And also, none of you guys have respect. We are not showing you respect because you have sold yourself. Mama, what gumufing? Nippon Bumubium. You are one of those people I really used to respect a lot. And then one may kufu and more bottom and you taxpayers money to build a foolish cathedral. You put taxpayers building a gu. When you are to chroma anti, and then a mobile pie say yen 2 pound. Yen 2 pound here to the saying. Nako champagne biaba say Yambu, Sikaka can IGDS dine, Yambu Tungu near Cotina Medine, Nankupon, or catch them some Mumbu Japadia, taxpayers' money, Japadian goods and Bessimudine. Yankupon so the baby. So you two, you are a criminal. Frimpong Manson, you are a thief. You are part of the gang. See this guy, Dr. Paul Opoku Mensah, executive director. Executive ina amba inti beshasi on ain. We de mimi nimuno. But as far as okaset no nkwadie, on the Kita school boys okamubi. So he basically the trustee ni da ship they are criminals. As far as they've been able to sit back and advise the Kufuor to take our taxpayers' money, our money to build that foolish thing. Each one of them. Now see these guys too. I'm not going for our bro. That's our bro. Email your mankasa. Every institution they are leading here in America, I am going to email the institution and ask the institution. Say, let me see them first. Wait. This Bruni, Carrie Summers, President and CEO Nehemiah Group US representative. What is going to happen is I am going to email this man's church, whichever institution he's leading, and I'll ask the church that will they allow somebody build a cathedral, a personal cathedral by using the taxpayers' money? They should pose a question to this man. So we are officially going to email his church, email his office, and ask him, I'm a Ghanaian, you're an American. Do you think that a president can come and say, I am building a cathedral which is not in the constitution, which he did not promise, which parliament has not sanctioned, use the taxpayers' money to build that? I will ask this man. And he should wait for my email. And I'll make sure I CC every single member who is part of his organization. Nehemiah, I'm coming. Wait for me. You people know, you have no idea. We expose everybody. Sir David Ajay, OBE, architect. He is one person now on one man a year contract to vet companies that will build a cathedral. Yaman 32 million Ghana cedis said J. O company NJ and vet companies are mobile winning contract na basic cathedral no. And on one J 32 million share the two. And you know, after he took the 32 million Ghana cedis, he actually said his company has won the bid. So his company, at the end of the day, he actually made sure his company won the bid, and then the company is actually now come to sit with us to take money to do what? Finish, construct the cathedral. Where on earth did you see this? It is David Ajay now Mokano on also Ekamubi. He has some special space in his heart for gays, LGBTQ, yeah. And he's an American, and you understand what I'm saying. David Ajay, he has special love for gays, lesbians. Yes. He lives in America here with us. Very intelligent guy, very well-known guy. he really loves LGBTQ people. If you say I'm lying, he should come out and say, Kevin, I hate LGBTQ people. I don't support LGBTQ. He supports it wholeheartedly. Some people have even said that he is an LGBT person or he's gay or something, but I don't care about that. But Oyobia or Dot Sa Trumu no on to me ma Twitter and because Kevin Taylor has lied to say I'm in support of LGBT. He can't. Or any people or support over the Sikani Bibi. He's one of those people. I made a so a gay, but from what I know for a fact, you can go on his Twitter page right now and go tag him and say, do you support LGBTQ? He'll give you an answer. Yes. On the other cathedral man say onsi enfamaye. All right, the last person is this person. And who is this person? Anthony J. Lynch, President, Lynch Pinnacle Group USA representative. I will email Lynch Pinnacle Group and ask them this question. That he's part of the trustees or whatever. We're asking, can Joe Biden sit here and say he promised God a cathedral, so he's going to take the taxpayers' money to build that cathedral? We will CC every single member of his Pinnacle or whatever. We will email them, CC them, and let them give us answers. Thank you very much. Now, mommy, calculation quick. Now, yemfa Jumadine and so. Before calculation, this is important. When we say Parliament resume, now Parliament resume, we are seeing lots and lots of things. Parliament at Transi, let's say so far, no matter Transi saying. Parliament at Transi, Parliament resume recently, right? And from what I'm seeing, a 12 working day or sitting so far. About 12 times or sitting so far. 12 times or sitting so far. This is a document, free Parliament, Office of the Speaker, notice of commencement of the second meeting of the second session of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. So as you can see here, this was the notice, the day Parliament resumed. You can see 0905-2022. It means the Parliament at 12 times sessions. Where is Kennedy, Japan? On bar Parliament. So, I just have on bar Parliament. Yet Ghana, yet Jiminti. Now, so these people, I'm hearing when is it going to happen? I just have Kennedy, Japan, Henry Cote. They are hearing when is it going to happen? Even this new sitting, this guy has not been to Parliament. Kennedy could be president for support. These people are supposed to be kicked out of Parliament. We are using the taxpayers' money to pay these fools. You and I, Parliament has started session. We are discussing Ghana. They are making laws. None of these fools, maybe Henry Cote about Parliament. Kennedy Japan, any Adwasafo, they have still not come to Parliament to deliberate. And the idea Jimmy Tim Curiosity Ghana say, we are paying them taxes, we are feeding them, we are giving them salaries, incentives. Yet, they also we are not serious people. We are foolish people. We entertain nonsense in Ghana. And politicians in Kwasiaphobia to me, because we say Jimmy, we don't really want to speak on the issues that will save us. You see, then you get somebody like Muntaka, the name so giant, defending Adwasafo. New Parliament sitting almost 12 to 14 times. Kwasiade said Muntaka will sit there and say, leave Adwasafo alone. It is tricky. The MPP is tricky. Oh, free Muntaka. When Nim says and this is the nonsense you entertain. And then when say going to Parliament or contesting or there, it should not be about money. That is why you don't want somebody to contest you at Aswasi. Is a Muntaka. You have sat in Parliament. Kennedy Mba Parliament. You be a new Parliament. Kennedy Mba, yes, what Traba said, he is sick. Otiabroche, and Uncle press conference upon press conference. Only Jantra vocal in and out. Moving in our social media. Kwasiafo Jiminti, we should just entertain any nonsense. I'm an expert. I'm an elder. I'm a bishop. I'm a chief. I'm a king. This is not right. And then Kwasiabinti Obian to Minkasa. Kennedy Adwasafo, they have not shown up in Parliament. And yet Ghana near Jimmy, yes, a moi. You see, Jenny Beam, Jimmy for, and I'm also. You see where we are today? Mumbusa almost why are they not in Parliament? They have missed almost 12 sittings. And you said they want to tell me, say, Penny Wofie, Penny Nifie, Kwasiafo Kwanaka, Yanen Koranaka, and we will change the system. All right. Now, quick. Fonka Mama catch some time back in NTR 70. Fonka Mama say Ekufuado is not a lawyer, Mrs. Rawlings. Okay, same way 2008. Fonka Mama, we love you. If you have not joined the Fonka group, go on Facebook. I am the admin there. Everybody, they be a didn't come over. They all should be able to post to my car. Fonka Mama, Nana Kureda Jumarosi, we love you. You have given us that courage. You have actually given us hope. Yes, so hope. Fonka Mama, Nana Kureda Jumarosi told us all the way 2008. Nana Danko Ekufuado is not a lawyer. All that she knows about Ekufuado is Ekufuado got 3rd class at Legon. Yet ya obi anka ahwe mesinka Mahama na ngezo ni law certificate anka nkwasiafo na salai expert follow. Oh really? So this Northerners think we are foolish. Nkwasia keka mesi Ekufuado don't for the certificate mra. Yebusa Fonka Mama na ebusa o say ide she does not know o say Ekufuado is not a lawyer. Fonka Mama no. Monko prove Fonka Mama wrong nkwasiafo na mo this Facebook no. Social media dogs now mo defending rots no. Go and bring a Ekufuado certificate. Those guys in the UK Musute mu kan mekai emrebi there's a warrant for Kevin Taylor and kwasiafo to UK omabobra 20 years omda want to basement omno mbekire mbrem na mmoa bring a Ekufuado certificate Pinto nankasa yebusan say Pinto wo certificate you say my law certificate is missing sign poster we we and amakwose sanaba say ombedi president akwani buofuofuo for dem kan anima abeka kire me also odi atem na wana sha atem the tie constitution no Kevin the odi atem say wana say Ghana mrem odi atem e mechi udum me say president o ywi ni onim nyanse de buman my certificate is missing akwa wo hwe ni ti say koko boto Which one trust sign or better? Why be the president so you cannot access your certificate? Where's Kokubaku? Kokubaku himself doesn't have a certificate. KT Amon is a thief, he does not have a certificate. Adansia Sukwa, full campaign, they better KT Amon, bon some Jimmy, or doing a show crowding. Wakoya gave away you to pray KT Amon another brofo, who is a psychological problem. Ain't here beside that Pinto, more fun certificate, mra. A G imposter, criminal liar. An 18-year-old liar. Go and bring your certificate. What time I now go school no? Only a year that I pin to wait. Time I know school no. Na nyawo tamaklo ni junior 2 years. Mo calculations ni ye. And a cobrando for time I na cobrando for so I was school no so junior. I go for 2 years. And nyawo tamaklo 80 years. Cobrando for so ni age mo bianca. Ekufuado so with 78 years. Na Ekufuado e nyawo tamaklo ni junior wo. Ai moti Ghana na kwasiasem. So ye work out now. So say be aware was in so if Nyawo was Ekufuado's junior and was 2 years younger than Ekufuado, and Opuni Cobrando 4 was Ekufuado's senior and 2 years older than Ekufuado, what would be the age of Ekufuado and Cobrando 4? Start work. When you hear General Mosquito, yeah, work, you don't know, work it and see. What great years we are going. We need mentation. I was thinking about them. I am the go on. What's in them? They go on. What's in them? They go on. Do the calculation and see. Now when the 80 years, Nyawo was 2 years younger than Ekufuado in school. Opuni was two years older than Ekufuado. Ekufuado says he's 76 years. Calculate. Nyawo is 80 years. Do the math. More about the math. Maybe my teachers will tell you. Do the math and tell me Ekufuado is 76 years, 78 years. Anyway, we will debate the trail. Unionization. When yini dementia has children, or no me peno ada, on to me muamo. Moses Ekufuado baby change bibi, obesi factory, or baby ye kwine. But once MPP in Kwasia for the Brazil kwine be to Facebook say, share Ekufuado's work in Kwasia for just 1998. My bot down. When you say 1998, you did 1998 2022. Kwasia to. Saturday na munya chance 2012 Mahama hotel near Mahama dine near Mahama gold near Sam Kwasia near Chomo. Obi enya sa space near the Captain Smart Bowa. you chantro Jimmy Kono one and going one in him some chantro. And they are who chantro. Now that Captain Smart video now was social media now. He ranting and talking say Poladomotri or no Kwame Sefa mu chantro no. The question you need to ask a yet Captain Smart to say. Upon all the things you said, Yatiasie, mu chantro to Mahamaso. Why can't you stand on TV and say, vote these people out and vote Mahama in? Because you're a liar. You are trying to do propaganda. What is it, Jimmy? Until you stand on TV, all this nonsense you are saying and all that, Paul, Kwame Sefa, all the things you people have been able to amass, the wealth you have, it's through being doing politics, propaganda, lying, and making politicians give you money. We know you all everything that you have gained in life, and politicians that you don't have anything. And your politicians, the man who didn't draw, and Mamma Munina, Paul Adomotri, Kwame Sefa, Captain Smart, the question here is, Gina TV is like a Ghana for say. Yenina Jesus can you try trotting at Mahama so into Muntuntianko for a number from Mahama, I want to make a crom for who is here, Jimmy? You are ranting and 90 and 90 a day. It's Ghana for a day. Yen won't sing Jane. What's your crom for? Until you are able to stand on the same TV to say, we lied. We made sure Mahama lost the election because we were greedy bastards. You people should vote these people out, they are criminals. And then I made you with and then the respect. Will pay free a Ghana for the amount, but now they see you as a comedian. They see you as some fool exhibiting ignorance. Yeah, it's Captain Smart. Mon can't you know? Also, I'm at TV. So no one can say you're waiting. Montuma Mahama Papa, because we all can see corruption across Ghana is a bit see that. All to me, because still, or you're for. Still, he's still trying to carve a niche for the presidential candidate to MPP. But you say Jimmy Ohun, stand on TV and say vote against these people, vote for the NDC, because also some way of propaganda there. That it means every single thing John Mahama and the NDC were doing was right. That it means they performed. It means their performance cannot be discredited. So it means it says who become and they catch the Ghana for say they should go back to the basics, vote these people out and vote NDC in. Now when Tumanya started for Jimmy Tran Champion, I'm not easily convinced though. Me started doing so be a comedy minimum. So be fake here. I know this job I've been doing for years. Forget about the age. Imagine you Juma. Some person unya sa credibility na sa ko jina TV so. Na ka che Ghana for say ye nyina ko jiska Mahama ye we anyway. Montoma NDC bi na mo chen ko fo so me akronfo. And no, and be so we nipa. This idea we are don patro e ma obia. All right, let's move forward. Jack, Kevin. Public notice update. Mawako food poisoning incident. Yes, Mawako for no FDA for kwachi omo so moduani bia no monia Mawako restaurant no. Na uche letter na FDA for try na a very sketchy. Now I must say the process to establish the root cause of the contamination has been unfortunately hampered by the unapproved and unilateral decision of the management of Mawako to destroy some of the food items while the investigation was in progress. The FDA has applied the appropriate regulatory sanctions and is also monitoring the implementation of the corrective and prevalence action CAPA whatever by the management of Mawako fast food to address all the non-conformances identified to prevent any reoccurrences. Bro, for the say FDA for some kwachi Mawako for na eduane o moton no nkofo frefre say I say there was food poisoning or something unwholesome food be no moton and FDA for call and also mkofa Mawako for eduane bi and mko testing no mu sampa eduane no moton no ehonte FDA for ya sabe ka say ai eduane na no mo ya investigations no eduane no Mawako for no as say eduane no eduane na ira. Okay, that's here. It's simple. If you have been able to establish FDA for somebody to establish say Mawako for they have tempered with the investigations and Ediana I said more investigating then if you have been able to establish that, then shut down this restaurant for good. Shut it down indefinitely. Because from what you are telling us, it means you have evidence to say they have tempered with evidence. They have tempered with the investigation. So Now somebody my confident I catch us some mawako for the omonsa investigations no eduane na more testing ni nyina shut the restaurant down indefinitely, because consequences no betua no ebinie for tampering with the investigation, for tampering with evidence. So shut it down indefinitely. Say FDA into my it means this is a cover up. Lebanese vonum do more Ghana we are come for. It be a very, very good. I'm being honest with you. Sa akwana mfreno Dabusi. Get Dabusi. Sa Jimini no Lebanese ni Jimini no. Those are the people who brought the Kufuado. Kwasiafosa no illegal business. Fadi Dabuchi, a criminal. He works in Ghana. He speaks to our presidents like Oregon and Niabuwe. Nikrom, they rape women like dogs. Go to Lebanon. They treat women like dogs. He gets the opportunity, liberty to come to Ghana, Lebanon, some are very intelligent. Ebimu are very, very law-abiding. Ebimu, they respect us. So I am telling the FDA, if you have the fact, from what you are telling us, you have established to say they have tampered with the investigation, shut it down indefinitely. If the FDA, they are not able to do this, they are covering up for this company. That's it. So simple as that. Now, let's do some calculation quick. The calculation is going to be about this. Oh, no. That's not the calculation. Calculation in it. We will start it with this. Now, we say, again, a calculation is found. When you watch this very well, topic we again, you say NSS introduces fair portal to create employment for personnel. National Service for create BB friend of fair portal. And what is that going to do? We read this from the National Service Scheme has introduced an online portal called Fair to ensure Flair, not Fair, Flair, F-L-A-I-R, Flair, to ensure personnel acquire employable skills and establish their own enterprise as part of efforts to reduce unemployment. Side way I make kind of to me and some calculation of say the National Service Scheme, National Service Scheme, no, office casino, almost say they have introduced an online portal called Flair. Some new program here by a friend of Flair. Now, again a Flair here to ensure personnel acquire a year employable skills and establish their own enterprises as part of efforts to reduce unemployment. Where it's not very important, enterprise, their own enterprise, that establish their own enterprise. That statement is very, very important. And another statement is very important, employable skills. Now, the Omo Kenya Brofrin is the National Service for creating another office bia. Omo rebe make sure so omo be national service nyina no omo mfi national service mu no mo nsa no dwuma sebio omo anka sebetumi ebie omo dwuma private companies, enterprises omo anka be self like sufficient, they will be employed, they will have that skill. Enti the national service for catch enti adefo fra e bi sida your friend Flair ekufo ado aban and national service said omo di aban no ma catch them from day one say aban way is aban they lie about everything. They love changing names. The Ekufuado Abanwe, MPP Abanwe, from their 2016 manifesto, every single thing they picked from the manifesto, the Holy Grail, no, na changing of the NDC manifesto. But this group of NPP, they never created anything from scratch. There was nothing genuine about their manifesto and their policies. Every single thing at NPP, they change the name and they make you think they have gone out of the box to bring some extraordinary idea. No. This thing you are seeing here, we are almost a national service for Babe Maskill, Babe making sure say Obi national service or Ranka to me be in the Jumano. John Dramani Mahama and the NDC started this. There are so many projects NPP. Free NDC for manifesto. Time and NDC were power no more opposition. They took everything from the NDC and renamed it. Even when they came to power, they renamed every single thing. And nobody beat Ghana for. That is what they use to lie to you. My bet my DB. Send a bear anytime but say NPP the idea bano. Now, the idea behind it, you see, say it was originally crafted or originally put together by the NDC. They don't have the men and women intellectually like smart to create any original idea to help this nation. Every single thing they have touched a blueprint of the NDC. Take your time. Now see this. What is Mahmoud Bawumia Eco Northern Region, right? Now Mahmoud Bawumia Eco Northern Region, then I will catch this for those in the Northern Region. We've heard the Vice President today is touring the Northern Region. What has the NPP done for Northerners? But for the betterment of our brothers and sisters in the Northern Region, these are legitimate questions we need to be posing. What has Bawumia and the NPP done to affect the life of people in the Northern Region? One, you need to understand, senior high school or Northern Region. So ask yourself, those outside that bracket, they need to survive and survive with their family. Today, what has the NPP done to change their lives? In 2016, Youth Enterprise Support, initiative 2016 for young Ghanaian entrepreneurs, 10 million cedis in seed fund. Where Tamana John Mahama, president, the program by Youth Enterprise. Now, Youth Enterprise, John Mahama ni NDC for Edisika 10 million Ghana cedis to what say Mranti Maba Omako School, Omo National Service, Omo universities, Omo tertiary. ideas we are buying no ebe mo musika ebe so ma se de omu yan se omu the idea ne be tra aban na aban na iden aban na mo musika na wo hwe a wo ready a the idea behind it the youth enterprise support I friend yes no is a government of Ghana program initiated by President John Dramani Mahama with 10 million Ghana cedis seed fund to assist young Ghanaians with creative and innovative business ideas and plans to achieve their full potential. Now, Queen was the Yes Initiative is offering aspiring young Ghanaians entrepreneurs service designed around the experience of life cycle of successful business. If you are an aspiring young entrepreneur, aged between 18 to 35 years with a good business idea, looking for financial support, and or expect advice to bring your idea to life, yes, it is your answer. It's what the NSS National Service for the Ekufuor Mabekachi. I'm say Bibia by friend flare. Now before MPP ba bemuno na John Dramani Mahama ne NDC omni bibia friend yes. Now yes na da hono eno na omo ba yom be dane ne be ye no nape. It's this yes no so okona ko kind nape. The basis of nape it was basically John Dramani Mahama NDC idea no eno be change din no yes no eno ani nape no eno de John Kuma beto ano mo kai na uko nape no uko eye nape na this is nape egu for the be change the nape National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program. Mahama Dene, yes. And the idea was that to resource young Ghanaians, to give them some opportunity to start their own business, startups. So that is what the NDC left. I'm buy quickly. Almost a Ghana for I'm changing the NAPE. But this is what John Mahama started. Into Ekufuor the NAPE now. That's what we read about NAPE now. So we read NAPE now. It tells you clearly. I said the National Entrepreneurship and Innovative Program NAPE is a flagship policy initiative of the government of Ghana. No, this policy was there before Ekufuor became president. And then your friend, yes. And then Mahama told her say, young entrepreneurs, Ghana for Membru, access to money to start their own business. And I'm changing to say NAPE. Now, so already I'll say its primary objective is to provide an integrated national support for startups and small businesses. NAPE primarily focuses on providing business development services, startups, incubators, and funding for young business to enable them grow and become successful. So the idea was that they changed the word then. I'm going to be a new website, and yes, I'm changing the NAPE, and I'm changing word, and I'm saying it's a new policy. It's a lie. It is yes. John Mahama setting it up and saying go for about power. Now somebody will say, have they even admitted NAPE and no one yes Now it was the idea of the NDC. They have accepted it. Now see this. Time I'm gonna be a NAPE. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna share that change. Yes, na Mahama de buy Eddie NAPE beto so no. This is what John Kuma said. Your interview say we are expanding Mahama's successful yes through NAPE. So if you're going to expand Mahama's yes through NAPE, why don't you keep the name yes? Because if you are expanding something good, Don't rebrand it. Just keep the name for people to know that a government came and this was the idea they had for young Ghanaians. Into John Kumananga team so can say we are expanding Muhammad's successful yes through NIP or say successful year. Yes. Into Ghana for Yaman Kofu we Jimmy, and this is what the media don't do. And intercalculation were very important to me because and then Abama Ghana for who say a buy way a good for the way for they are thieves. How many natural idea, organic idea, they don't have one. Just one, they don't have it. Even free SHS, somebody here they know. Professor Nano Pokwa Jimamo, and I'm sure constitution because I said Obia should have access to education. But before you have the access to education, you need to have access to infrastructure first. Without infrastructure, you cannot educate the kid. And Nitina Professor Nano Pokwa Jiman and then John Mahama, they started the E-Block program. Inti mama me tina ho man kofo we nda dae inti nep na ye uno name no mu change ye yes Mahama ne start ye awo this ka 10 million to ho now mama kai ma de foforo bi me catch the northerners in the northern region. Baumia is coming. Baumia is part of this group. They have destroyed you, the northerners. He is coming to lie to you. And I'm going to say this to the chiefs in the northern region. Don't sit there foolishly and let this guy come and come and promise and walk away. We know that the people in the north, poverty levels in the north is crazier than anything. Some governments came, tried to create opportunity for the people in the north. Till date, this government has been in power. And we, the chiefs in the north, we always sit there and entertain nonsense. Our roads have been destroyed. Somebody built roads there. So Baumia is coming. I want you to ask him some questions. The second calculation I have for the northern brothers. Anyway, this is the second one. Do you remember this one? Sada. Jida, Sada. Now Sada no na dien. Debi yabo Muhammadian almost Sada. Yabo Muhammadian almost Sada. Now see this. Savannah Accelerated Development Authority. Savannah Accelerated Development Authority, SADA, is a government of Ghana agency responsible for coordinating and comprehensive development agenda for the Savannah ecological zones comprising the 3 northern regions and stretches of Brongahafo and Volta regions that are contiguous to the northern region of Ghana. Now, its mandate is to assist in the development of agriculture and industry in the region to help lessen the disparity between its development and that found elsewhere in the country. Into Sada no, John Mahama ni NDC for LBB by a friend Sada. Ni nyina say no mo share NDC for share gabe da northern side of the country and the south na. Oh yeah, and I say ahwo kire no na emu wadodo. Now the issue is John Mahama buying na ultimate ko cheska emma obia osrem enga say wo suska be kan sign to obetumi adane so obia won kan ska won nsem. They had to put things in place. Sene be a omo mo osrem any water regions on part of it no. Omo be create some everlasting project bia omo do omo ko shema gradually systematically no omo so do be self-sufficient ombenya sika to aduane ombenya sika de omo ma ko school ombenya sika aye de ompeso omo ye omo so be do de omo ye na ekua na omo ya omo koma be kom ama na yield something better. So Mahama ne NDC for the be friend Sada na omo ne Sada we buy no anche na Mahama mufri abem ebesin ne Dr. Baumia, who is coming to the northern region, they have not been able to prosecute even an individual in Ghana saying that they actually blew Sada money. Nobody, as we speak, is standing trial. Then it means nobody stole money from Sada. Until this government put anybody in trial to say, you stole this amount of money, you embezzled this money. As we speak today, Sada was successful. Now, Sada na edian. Into Mahama Mojino was successful for the people in the north. We need to create something for them. That is when you got the tree planting program. They got the rearing of farm animals, the farming part of it, teaching farmers how to rear their own animals. And no, obi to say Azuri Koka say in confirm ne tuaira. Abrana in confirm biambaye. They were teaching them say yebe some warehouses they will be incubators into inkosiane ba say na e was say unya nkosiane bia wo hwe nkosiane ma eye in confirm no ebobo na wo start show mo into na in confirm bia no ekuta obi nsem say dia confirm konyan na afa na ye check yes, and some part of our Sibia project in the Bay. Omni Biba said tree planting. Yebediatic in the papa, a babwa, a savvy, the environment, and also create opportunity for them because in reality, now almost over 5,000 to work on those trees they are planting. It is not sad. We did not explain it. NDC4 did not do themselves good by explaining it to Ghanaians and said, Sada, no, this was what they was going to do. It's not Sada. NPP bar bem Romu says Sada. The same way I'm changing name, yes, echo a name, no, and I'm so that be Mumian changing Dino because you need to be at the Papa be a deba. Omuni Nyansebia, Baomia himself does not have any intelligence to know what the Northerners need. John Mahama and NDC, because they're a social political party, they thought of the people and what they can do from scratch to become successful and self-reliant. Until what did they do? They created that program, a year SADA afforestation program. And then they be a SADA. Managers are requesting the name lines say a room. Ekoka say I confirm it to Abrana confirm anymore. Maybe I make some video. Now, Baomia any MPP bar power no. The Omuya Yani Mokai 2020 and power. He went to the north. He said Muhammad Sada was a monumental waste of taxpayers' money. That is what Baomia said in 2020 because he knows we Northerners, we are foolish. We fall for anything. When he was saying that, he did not give any alternative to the SADA. Either the program has been cancelled or people have been arrested. He has not been able to say that that program, if it was a monumental failure, somebody was held accountable. Till date, Baomia has not been able to mention one person who actually embezzled SADA. 2, Baomia has not been able to give any alternative to the Northerners that this is what we came to meet and what we are going to give you is better than SADA. Ever seen there? But do you know what they did? MP before by and almost say Ghana for you, Jimmy. They know, say, our Northern brothers, majority of them don't have access to information, so they did something the same way they did to yes, this is what they did. Amu chenji SADA edinu kodien NDA, Northern Development Authority. So this is what they did. Sibi amu de yes no, the same thing and amu de be SADA and amu chenji SADA din kodien NDA. Ask yourself, Northern Development Authority, and you're going to ya over 400 pieces. Mahama cry say young farmer Northerners, and you're ifuno a NDA no omaba, Sada no change dino. What have they done? Have they continued it? If somebody wasted money, have they been able to catch anybody to say, where is car? Sada no a project na ya. Why are they not telling us a program nothing? Baomia is in Ghana today going to the north to go and lie. He has nothing for Northerners. Now, the most saddest part of all this, and then they say, when they come to power, they change the name, they rebrand. SADA was something the NDC government through Mahama and his members, they wanted to change the lives of Ghanaians in the northern region, bridge the gap of poverty. And Baomia, as a Northerner, sat on the sidelines and told Northerners that that is a lie. He came to power, they have changed the name from SADA to NDA, and they have stolen the tricycles Mahama bought for the northern people. Ask Baomia on his tour to the northern region tomorrow. You people should ask him, Mr. President, where are the tricycles John Mahama left when he put together SADA, that you have changed the name to NDA? Where are the tricycles? The trees that were planted, the Center for Scientific and Industrial Research told us Ghanaians that over 90% of the trees survived. So what happened to those people who were working, maintaining those trees to save that environment? And I said the vegetation in the northern region. These are things we don't have to forget. I am wasting time on this because it is important to me. We need to start understanding that these people are liars. Baomia, NPP as a party and a government, they are liars. They have not created anything new for our northern brothers and sisters. Now, if you want to know more about SADA, watch this, and you know that John Mahama and the NDC had some good hearts. They wanted to liberate the people of the north from poverty. Baomia is a liar. Baomia and the MPP are crazy liars. Baomia cannot fight for his own people. He cannot fight for his own people to get out of poverty. He is being used as a dog to convince his people, lie to them, he wants power. These are the questions you need to be asking as Ghanaians. Ask Baomia, where is SADA? Where are the tricycles? Where are the trees? The trees that were planted. Why did the people who are working on it, where are those people? Bawumia has nothing for you people. This is Sada for you. Watch this critically. I'll get back to you.
The disparity between the southern and northern regions of Ghana in terms of development is a situation begging for critical attention. Poverty levels are still high in the northern parts of Ghana, even though substantial resources have been invested in the regions over several years. A long-term strategy to reverse decades of neglect of the northern savanna ecological zone of Ghana and a need to set a pace for sustainable development is therefore crucial. The Savannah Accelerated Development Authority SADA Afforestation and Guinea Fowl Rearing Program came as a social intervention by government to improve the livelihoods of the poor peasants, especially women, to own assets in economic trees, as well as protect the fragile ecosystem while helping mitigate the rapid effects of climate change in the northern savanna. The program, established by an Act of Parliament, SADA Act 805, in September 2010, began operating in 2012. The SADA program was categorized into 4 zones: Southern, Central, Eastern, and Western Zone. 50 districts across the 4 zones were beneficiaries of the 32 million Ghana cedis pumped into the SADA Afforestation program. 100 people were employed to work on the tree planting sites in each district, making a total of 5,000 workers. Azontaba Cottage Industries Construction Limited, ACICL, was contracted to provide relevant human and material resources for the implementation and management of the project for a 1-year period. After the contract ended, a team from the University of Development Studies were tasked to assess the work done by ACICL. Based on their report released in December 2013, it was recommended that ACICL be allowed to continue providing the technical and management support for the project until the plantations are well established. The recommendation has not been adhered by the Savannah Accelerated Development Authority.
The main problem in the Savannah area,
this region falls within the southern zone of the program. Periodic weeding of the site and pruning of the teak trees has sustained the plantation thus far, although the contract with the workers was terminated in October 2013. The project assistant in the district, Abraham Kwame Amwa, took me to 2 sites within the district.
I've made them aware that it is a community-based project, and whatever we do here is going to help us. And we know it is one of the interventions of the government, one of the social interventions. So actually, my interaction with them, my rapport with them has been so good. So once revival of the project.
The situation at the site in Dambai in the Karachi East district of the Volta region is different. Workers on the site have abandoned it. Thick shrubs and weeds at the site make it difficult for the trees planted to be seen. Still in the Volta region, I toured some other sites in the Kwanta South district. The project coordinator here, Wisdom Ahoga, says it was difficult securing lands for the project. He is worried their toil in securing the sites and dedication in planting the trees is now being wasted by overgrown weeds and imminent bushfires.
This is one site of the project. Now this project came in 2012, September 2012. We were on up to the salaries were coming somehow. Then it came to stop. About say 4 months later, before we had a letter that the project must stop. So as at now, you can see the trees standing in the bush because the workers cannot, the beneficiaries cannot get their salary. They also stop coming. That is why you can see the weeds inside.
For a young man like Baba Kwesi, the Sada Afforestation Program helped him and other young people in his community to provide for their family and was a good cause for keeping the youth engaged in agriculture. Since the termination of the contract, he now finds it difficult seeing his children through school.
Now,
Next sites visited were in the Nanumba South and Nanumba North districts of the northern region. Here again, the trees planted were growing well in spite of neglect. The project coordinator says if urgent measures are not taken, the trees could be destroyed by bushfires. 2 years of neglect of the sites in Kintampo South district of the Brongahafo region, which also fall under the southern zone of the Sada Afforestation Program, have left the trees planted here struggling to survive as they compete with weeds for nutrients. While focusing on the central zone, I started by touring the site at Yendi, then moved to the Kamina barracks in the Tamale metropolis of the northern region. There wasn't much to see, as most of the trees could not survive the harsh weather conditions after the trees were planted. However, the trees planted at the sites at the Bawa barracks have started sprouting, albeit not receiving any attention by the workers who planted them when the afforestation program started. Timothy Kipo, a training and research coordinator for the Sada Afforestation Program, says the trees at the sites at Kamina and Bawa barracks, as well as other sites in the central zone, were planted in September 2012.
One of them did very well, and assessing the trees board,
which fall under the eastern zone. At the sites in Navrongo Secondary School and John Bosco College of Education, the project coordinator was worried that the once viable sites with well-grown trees now serve as a grazing field for cattle.
We consulted the authority and they gave us the place they want the place to be maybe planted. So we have to plant here, went there and plant there. Because it's not under somebody's care, animals are also roaming about here. So they chew and try to, even especially the bulls, they use their horns to destroy it. And the weather too is another factor. Because when it's teenage, it needs some care. But at this level, it's because it's thick, that's why it's still like this. But if it were to be Acacia and other species, by now they will be even die off or maybe.
The final tour of the sites under the Sada Afforestation Program concentrated on the western zone. Widespread reports that all the trees planted under the Sada Afforestation project in the northern regions had died due to ineffective management led to the termination of the 32 million cedis contract with Asontaba Cottage Industries. But a research conducted by the University of Development Studies revealed that about 85% of the trees had survived. My tour of many Sada afforestation sites in all 5 regions up north also showed that the project was viable. So, was the Sada reports which led to the termination of the contract a propaganda gimmick? Now, the over 85% of trees which survived during the Sada afforestation project have been left unattended to, while bushfires continue to destroy them. A project which could be the savior of the country's struggles towards protecting water bodies and tackling climate change, left to go waste. Aside the Sada afforestation projects I visited in the 4 zones, I also toured some project sites targeted for the guinea fowl rearing program. At the site in the Wa municipal of the Upper West region, the structures for the project had not been completed. Hence, the program could not start.
Before the guinea fowl production starts, it means the housing unit must be completed, where the eggs will be hatched and raised under 2 weeks intensive care. Guinea fowls easily die under these weather conditions. So they will be raised, the guinea fowls will be hatched, raised under 2 weeks. Then they will be released to farmers who are willing to do business with the company. So the farmers would then raise the guinea fowls. When they grow and mature, the company will buy the guinea fowl back from the farmers and slaughter it dressed as chicken and sell to the general public. At the same time, they will buy the eggs again from the company and hatch as day-old chickens, treat them for 2 weeks, and release back to the farmers to raise. It was going to be some kind of cyclical activity, not only the company. It was going to involve farmers. So as the housing unit was in process, the component of the operations was also running alongside. That is where it comes that people saw farmers being trained in war. They were playing with guinea fowls. They say, Sada, where are the guinea fowls? It isn't that the guinea fowls project has started. It hasn't started.
At Mandari in Bole, Alhaji Abdullahi and Kasim Al-Hassan used their own resources to begin construction of the structures. They have still not been able to complete it.
We did it from our own resources, waiting that when they come to tell us to start it, already we have the structure in place so that very fast it can continue.
And I started training and pepe. So Moba, Omba, who is a near a human veteran, that's a man for young Kuran for one benefit. So also, I say, a person, a human Casembra, a village is a moment and benefited. That's a more training.
The site in Kintampo marked for the project also had uncompleted structures. The termination of the Sada forestation program with Azongtaba cottage industry.
So, you heard it for yourself. Sir Afe Matias here. And the Baomiasa or Kostrim, Akoto Stream, Tono Konevazobena also. This is a multi-million-dollar project, and you could get the idea clearly. Idea and say the government really had an idea or person could change the lives of people in the northern region. Ask yourself, if this project had continued to date, and counting Nippon with Juma or Stream, Baomia is a northerner or is Streamni. Baomia, all this happening. Time and Mahama Ayasajuma Winano. Now Baomia ehu no Stream na ohu, but Odienidaho, he intentionally decided to mislead Ghanaians. And they paid Azuri Maneze to go and say some guinea fowls almost took Burkina Faso. And you heard the explanation from the coordinator. There were no guinea fowls. Now, Semfonye Jume, Baomia knew about all these things. He was seeing it, he was reading about it, but he went to the north and lied to them and said, Mahama is a liar. There's nothing like Sada. They are not growing any trees. They are not doing anything. We cannot build a nation like this. And then these fools are telling us to go and plant trees, 2 million trees every student. It's stupid. You are planting trees anyhow. Where are you planting the trees? Who's going to take care of the trees? At the end of the day, you the same people are doing galamsey and destroying the lands and cutting the trees down. These people, they are not political. MPP about him. Me say it's a journalist, but not TV. So it does not matter the insult, the criticism, and whatever. So when Tuman Kantra say vote against the NPP, irrespective of who is their flag bearer, that journalist is a liar. He's a thief. It was like Captain Smart came can say, hey, tell us to vote against them because you know for a fact you lied and the guy did the job. But that's what Captain Smart is doing today. If he's not able to come on TV to tell you, say, vote against the MPP, it does not matter who leads them. Captain Smart is still doing the job for the MPP. Don't fall for such nonsense. It's Mamma Baomia coming to the north. You northerners should sit up. Don't let some foolish politician who does not care about you people. He thinks he's part of some Achem Sakawa gang. He can lie to you people. He's coming there to lie. You people, your life, Baomia actually blew it up. Tricycles, Aboboya for northerners. Baomia's party people sold it. 400 and over tricycles. Do you know the number of people whose lives would have changed with those bicycles or tricycles? But Baomia has not spoken about it. All that they do is they come to lie. So these are things that we are sitting here, you know, they be a chemo, Sremfo Amoa Santimema Moshemia, Boko to Aba Ewo Sremuno, Sanyansa when the person to Timu say, Muntumi Nakaya Sao, Muntumi Swasu and Yoma Sao, Muntumi Enka and Wofu Sao, Yentumi from Atia, Yentumi from Ntafo Sao. You people too are humans, you can go back and build your place. And that is what we are doing here. We don't want somebody to give somebody a name and say we are turning into we are turning into we are turning into and therefore they have that right to stay up there and live like human beings. So we are doing this to save lives. It is always who are santimemu, who are kamemu, who are kra, who are hefa. Now kosrim kotwaba. When also the two team say juma baswanka and then kawon kejetia obisto enim. You will not be sleeping. And say juma we kosube sin na and can then go be repeat war. These are things we need to be doing. Nobody in their right sense na ceremony also to Abama MPP for we. Now let's take care of business. Okay, so let's take care of this. Mata say MP be aka assembly na asamo kind and say a year the Otin regional minister or say Joshua Makubu has ordered for the removal of all trees that were planted by the opposition NDC as part of the party's celebration of June 4th anniversary this year. Now, on the year, Oti regional minister and NDC for say Omukudiendia because they celebrate June 4th. A young party activity, an anniversary bia every time we are celebrating because every party, the party bia a year, what actually puts them together, their history and all that. This MPP minister, no, this MPP minister, regional minister, no, or say a chromo for no, omuntu sa nduano tonchini, adentia, ombedia nduano June 4th. Yet Ghana say, ye per se, ye protected environment, vegetation, ozone layer is depleting, and we need to make sure say a chrono, ye diendia, obiabedia on the 4th of June. Into no MP we no Nigerian say NDC for na be June 4th inti nnuane nyinia ebe kata NDC for kwa so omo kwa de benya shade nnuane nyini na say nsuo to na say storm ba na nsuo ne block a nnuane block storm na sa storm na block na say sa enframa na ebetu akodo to go for dance na nnuane be nyina block no sa nnuane ebe block NDC for nkwa dan inti ne Jimmy mu no ne MPP Jimmy mu no o say sa nnuane mo tutuntungu Ekufuado MPP. When young Kwasiafo. None of them ya man we on a normal day we will not do this because with me I'm one person I really respect our brothers from Ghana. Sebio, they are physically challenged or they have issues with their physical appearance. By any animal Sebio medi dem ebia Sebio obi o etwa 9 ebi obi o ha Sebio yare bi na born no obi onya polio obi o ha accident. It is not their fault, and it is very important as Ghanaians no sa nipa no yebe do mo se na be hu say enye bia because of omo conditioning ti ya sideline omo. And then recently, and this is the minister, this is him. This is the minister who said that them channel picture only. He's a physically challenged minister or a Ghanaian, and Oba Ghana ha nipa sebio ye discriminate against them pa people with disability. There are people we discriminate against. Omo ye nipa bia Ghana for ye nipa bia ye si dan kra ye create optional omo mum edebeko dan nim ye si abronsan ye ndwene omo ho ye kopa adwuma krampa ye tumi ka say hey na okuta crutches adwuma be na betuma ye even though nipa de bi no is smarter crutch omo ye able no nam no ho. But the issue here is this man saying this, who is lucky to be a regional minister, who one way or the other our opportunity to fight for the physically challenged in Ghana, or the opportunity to be the mouthpiece of reasoning. Now, recently, Saote said told workers to embark on series of demonstration against government because time a year road minister Becca say a year toll booth or Ghana in majority of the people are not more toll booth or Ghana, not only a Sibio or Momoaka, Sibio, a people with disability. We didn't hear this minister come out boldly to tell the minister, say, these are my people. We have gone through hell for people to even accept some of us to give us opportunities. Why are you shutting the toll booth down and why are you not paying them? As we speak, there are people with disability in Ghana. Every day they are speaking, say, they were sacked by this minister of roads. Their salaries are not even coming in. Majority of them are homeless now. And this MP, who is basically somebody who was supposed to be their mouthpiece in government, he neglected them because I didn't try on the politics. Yeah, the regional minister. So his priority is that let me go and fight NDC. NDC for the NDA on June 4th. Now, Minister, me say NDC for the NDA on June 4th. Mirikaba Ubertuma to be. Dear here, I was saying, come on, dear here, and cause away here. Dear here, and cause a down, come so I'll be fighting. Who did Jimmy in near the June 4th in the end date? I didn't know when Jimmy, a bit more Jimmy, sir. And people like you, politicians, use them. That is why today, toll booth workers, who majority of them were people with disability, they have been sidelined. They are now screaming. They don't even have food to eat. Some people, they have been kicked out of their houses. And this foolish minister, to just put upon himself to say, let me lead my people in a demonstration. Let me speak for them. Or the Kwasia fight June 4th. Now June 4th, and then to Kwasia Betuanante. Go to Diano, pay, Obian Kumrika, Obetmanante. I don't know what Jimmy sa. People just take advantage and insult our brothers and sisters with disability. And Sani Pasano, I do sometimes as something kind of ding, but we need to say it raw the way it's supposed to be said. I come know June 4th tree planting wouldn't be my problem. My problem would be people who are people with disability screaming every day for the government to save them because they were working legitimately. Those were the people I'll fight for. Now do Jimmy Kwasiato politics in tea. Would they win opportunity? Would their politics are banty? Would they amount be dinty? Would they Kwasiat say June 4th dia? Na edia enyinia edim June 4th, edim 7th July. Na Kwasiasa. I know what Jimmy said. And you are the people making it difficult for us. Inti, so who tells the so people said, dear Pa, as a minister, no, with all due respect. And I'm not going to say anything about your problem. No, I am using this picture to tell you, say, you have lost focus. They hear some of this opportunity now, because in Ghana, it is 1 in 2 million any a physically challenged person or person with disability to get a position like the position you are filling now. I don't know why June 4th celebration you need to think about your situation and how you have been able to make it up there and how you create opportunities and make sure the people who are suffering from your same that stigmatization, they are also given that room to become more Ghanaians. Today, people with disability, they are discriminated against. Na kwasiate so wakonye opportunity a wo di June 4th nduachi. Na go to Indiano, ya kase na ntwe obi an communica, obetima communica. Me say wo go to June 4th nduano, ya kase na ntwe bi ate Praga, ya say NDC for ba, enduana mututu no montia say obetima communica. Enkwasiade politics na say be you went free so make asim be ni say me kan na we jimi dodo. Now see this. Jack, let me be honest with you people. You don't have a government. Ghana for Sanko for and I'm going to say this over and over. Oforiata Ekufuado Gabia Sauchrakon Achem Sakawa Kronfo win Omumbumo Omusa Jimmy. Omu say yen dodona, especially a camphor dodona yen kwasia for yen jene. Inti ome players say they will do this to us every single day. Because ye Jimmy, yama one religion Jimmy, 2 tribe Jimmy, inti ome steady ome ready ache. Now muntias mo for contribute to national cathedral construction if you are against state funding. As some kind of say, tia na yemfensi national cathedral no 7% omode a year taxpayers money be sia. Nenya asam kana asejenu no. Or say sa on pese Kufuor betam o taxes a wutua say yemfanya hospital, yemfanya kwan, yemfansi flood ano, yemfa making sure say Ghana ni bi adwuma ye. Sa tax no to see. Sa on pese Kufuor be ko tam sa o tax na ye jo. Momo tax no, sa e-levy transfer tax no. Or so on pese Kufuor be use for kwasia contributed to National Cathedral. This is the biggest insult in the face of Ghanaians. Yeah, and we deserve this kind of insults. Where on earth? And now, Finance Minister Beto making this statement. Some person say taxes basi and National Cathedral kwasiebi asha ne kwasia bonyam bi boa and the taxes no near taxes no or the basi. Now okay we no say this is what he said after he said that. The catch him say only small portion. What is what for that catch him? Only small portion of annual expenditure has been spent on National Cathedral. Or see, yes, sika na ye tax ye sika da hono. Ghana tax ye no. Also, mukitu ebi ni ye de kosi National Cathedral. What has what catch no? E mukitu ana okan unum skadro. Ye ka over 200 million Ghana cedis. Also, but there's some Jimmy, musika ni muka crave ni ye from the beginning. Kofo catch said they were building this cathedral on what? On truth. Truth is the basis. As of before we be catch Ghana, I say, Nana Danko Kufuor, I'm not tenacity. Ye ni Ghana capre. Ye capitalization. Capre a dot. Ye ni Ghana capre. Simple emphasis in National Cathedral because a Kufuor and I question him kwasi abobi. And the wakachira mo say, oh, musika na doubt in Jenjana ye tatamo, mutia high taxes no. E muka cricket to e bi ye ombumo. Moyam kwasiafo because metie a mecheche buchemu kwasiatobia yedum the light kwasiatobia o kira onim de obedi no to didi matem we aboa anything go vote because aso mo kira na san kwala so to aka America sa enkwasi akasa say United States of America nipa tim anyamwa wo ubetu ameka no ha into or admit on record say omo de taxes no HC National Cathedral. Na me busa Ghana for de bia metena busa cathedral no idea. Cathedral na dey call parliament ajatum say yemfa sika we yenye taxes mfa nkonkoye. Cathedral no idea. Asofofo amudi akire nyina mo jimi. Me say asofo akesefo ne nkwara amudi cathedral. Sa cathedral project mo yen kwasiafo. Do ebem no ombo mpa na mewu mo jimi. Onyankopon fa mo bone nkyem enenti na Yesu film na nkasa wo hwa ene mo Bible na ekutam no motumi ka se monfa de eye Caesar de ma Caesar ene de Nyankopon de ma de emfa ma Nyankopon cathedral na yesi no Caesar de ana se Nyankopon de Caesar e gene to ye ne Caesar no fa ye to ma ye to na ye tua no ye mfa ho mfa so no embo man no Nyankopon ne to na amodi tua no Nyankopon ya ka chen say ye be cathedral ma no. Give what is to Caesar and give what is to God to God. Adeni ye nkwase for my politics any religion e jimi yesa me no ti Ghana ya shanya Nyankopon bo se be cathedral kwame amwakwa wo hwe me free santase kwase atoi wa se Nyankopon bo se wo be cathedral ma no uni be Nyankopon te. Since the Kufuor be the president, ya catch will say, Yanjo tax da, Ofoka Yajo tax, and the petrol, Ecoso, Insio Ecoso, Ultimina Bibia Ghana, Unya Jumanya, school Samay Basa, light in Ginaso, Bibia say, Quasia Wajam, when you can say, oh, Musika Eka Krebi, see, a Kufuor cathedral, and Jamabusa was a Christoni, Namiesrao, Media Jimmy, Busa was a cathedral, why dear, we are boa, only Christian Nansa. Where Jimmy and Christopher do no mo dia de we chi mo jimi mo ya moa me ka bibi a kire mo munni mu nyansa because onni mu nyansa babusa won say na ye jimi e-levy ye jimi we unkofo e ka kire from day one say cathedral no aban sika bi anime and obeka say kakra na yi na nya sika bia we kwasea na woto sresre aban we o ma chew power e kuro bia anke tuo mo anka kuesi. I'm telling you, me say this Kufuor government omache too much. Now Monsantia Sembiwa, we will fund National Cathedral. It will pay off. We didn't ask for national cathedral. That is something that the Christophobia fan to mutrim. And then we say Islamic, the Islamic community will say association for releasing statement say, Oma to say aban we ka say I omode aban sika echo share national mosque. Almost say it's a lie. So what the NPP communicators and kwasiafo be ministers and MPs be even the national mosque we contributed and in Pepe for no Muslimi for no enta for na mumbu no almost say come and show proof say a buying at the taxpayers money 1 cent to crash a year national mosque nothing. I'm person there no excuse no mu Jimmy no mo taxes ekosim kwasia cathedral na we don't know who it belongs to. This is the biggest scam in the history of this country. Because someone bought them, they need to kill these people who are leading this national cathedral. Because you have died, you have put your blood on the line for we, the generation today, to have some better life and give better life to the people behind us. Then there's no use for you, our forefathers. Yes, because these people are ingrates. These people are technically telling us, say, because how can we sit in a nation where some small people come together and tell us, you will see cathedral, so your taxes, and the minute Ghana, you're epic. Because your vice president, he's not speaking on economy again. He's not speaking on the inflation. He is now fooling around because they have used another northerner. I'm going to say you should tell me to me, and I'm going to say this because Northerners, problems for Ghana. You, some of you Northerners, you don't think you people are the most impoverished people on this earth in Ghana. Where we tell you the truth. Now, they don't want to accept the truth to change their lives. And Northerners, as I speak to you now, obi to slim light in ponibi, Adriani Ponjabindi, Yababrand Maggie Cube, near brand and 1 cup. Then you foolishly go and vote. Ask them what happened to Sada. Bawumia, ask him. Why are we so stupid, some of us Northerners? Why are we so stupid? We sit here because we want you people to have better life. Semni, another Northerner came and created opportunities for Northerners. Over 400 tricycles that were supposed to be given to you Northerners. This Bawumia led it and they sold everything. You are sitting there still entertaining madness. Are you foolish? That is why they will treat Northerners, some of you, as animals every time. Because they will wait and wait and wait. And during election, they will bring Abu Jinapo, someone Abu Jinapo, they will bring Bawumia, they will bring the Northerners and come and lie to you and give you rat food. They'll give you pieces of food. They'll give you cups of rice, Maggie cubes, and you vote for them. You give your life to them for them to misuse your lives. 2022, they are still giving people rice and Maggie, salt, for you people to walk out, go fight, and vote for the MPP. Are you foolish? And that is why I'm doing this. I want you people to also hit your chest and say, I am not going to get in a truck like a dog, like a cattle, to go to the south and go carry people's belongings. I want to live here, create a life for people to respect me. That is why I'm doing this. Bawumia shared expired food to you people. You people, you shared expired food. Oil. You people foolishly are saying Bawumia thinks about you. Bawumia see you Northerners as animals to himself. He wants power. Bawumia just needs power because he thinks his northern brothers and sisters are foolish. They will bring rice, 1 cup of rice, a cup of salt, three cubes of Maggi, and you people, some of you foolishly vote. What do you need in life? I don't want to talk about this. Now, I saw this story and I think I need to speak on it. And what's the story? Story, and they say, the story is this. O2432. Nana onkwaso onana ne me feel me me so me feel you nana and the wasama ba me be chechirem mampo hene proponent and exponent nana me chiawo enyumbre be damo O2432 nana me dawo wasama ba nana ma me chechirem Otumfuo said to Akabi check Ghana National Association of Teachers. Or say any other teachers say, be measured in your expectations. Or say omunya botre na nsam na omu busa aban no esosododo. Or say enyoma na omu busa aban Otumfuo said to catch a teacher for maka say hey munya botre na nsam na omu busa aban na esoso yentum pe mu yama mu de munya botre ma aban. Now, in any day in the history of this country, and this statement is one of the best statements from any elder, any chief, any king. Yes, because opinion and a mubusa abayin nyoma and nyoma na mubusa and nyoma bia illegal say I also abide the mamo. Now, kapanyini pie beka say mude munya butre na nyoma na mubusa no kra no soso mumma munya butre ma abayin no na abayin ba ya mamo anka any day because yes nana asona no aka no. But me Otumfuo this year, me Otumfuo nana, I don't agree with the king. And you see, Nana, these are some of the things that Debiano, yene ni particular for na Ghana ni bina hemfono, ahima statesmen, yene ama politicians the opportunity to use the citizens. Nana oka say mu edupa. Say asemi bana do anu tuma ekwechiri. Sebio 2472. We are Ghanaian ni ansana be asante hene. It is a fact and nobody can change that. Me say Sebio manisi sumina so o 2472 we are Ghana ni ansana be asante hene. And you being a Ghanaian no, with all due respect when you chair media unim Ghana abakosem chairman. It means you know the plight of the ordinary civilian or civil servant in Ghana. Sebi obedi ohininti adebone koso Ghana ensamfo koso Ghana oya sante hininti ema uhu ni nyina utini nyina sebi o ka kire say pande krato eyekejeti a wote. That means you are more informed than majority of the people, especially teacher for and civil servants. But say ende asemesi na teacher for ese aban emphasis ke bi mo a deserve nyoma bia osa aban yema omodwuma no eko nanim na se nana Otumfuo say tutu ye nyina ye tikrom ha unim situation na se obia wa no ka se teacher for nsam busa ndia we de munya abotre ano odin nsano so ni soso enti munya abotre ma ban na se nana I say what politicians for adwuma na wo ye. And the basis is simple. Ni nyina ne say sa civil servant and our teacher for almost share their politicians near tua. The high level of corruption and embezzlement, the disrespect in the faces of civil servants. And I'm so happy to address this issue because Nana, when you be sabi o siso answer me siso when you ate what's na abrochire pen Otumfuo said to do what's na Canada, what's na UK, unim how a system led by intelligent people works. And you know how civil servants are treated out of Ghana. You are more knowledgeable when it comes to governance and how government needs to treat its citizens, because at the end of the day, how will you manage yourself and react towards a year here? Because I said before election 2016 and before election 2020. O kachre president ano Mahama and 2020 so kachre omumienu Mahama na Yekufuado say de wo subane na be kire say amanfo no beto amana so ntoma. That means that you know say your actions, and I said the actions of the government will prove yeti krom ha and yehu aban yehu wanka so Yekufuado ya oyo lawyer a oni certificate yeti krom ha, and we have seen the high level of corruption, the blowing of the public purse. This president has been flying with private jet. One can be that. Teacher Nino a bit to bicycle so. Meno kaze teacher for ni bi ho a omo yire no magya omo because sika kakra ban betu ya no man dia abo akonwoma e dia boy fie no ne nsanka. Teacher for bi ewu afem because yare kakra bi bo na anko benya sika kakra dia ko hospital ko hwe no ho. Ya ka teacher for ni bi meno kaze obi ti wuro mu to ansa no betu to maba school kura no na edin. Obi a mosquitoes and tontomo jina na jua meno kase. But when they sit and listen to the news, they see their president flying private jet every day. They see the gargantuan corruption in different sectors of the economy. They see the president spending money. They see We, our taxes now, Nippon to a teacher in the taxes now ultimate channel. This same teacher all criminal or breno. Nana don't go for the say, yes, Sanji the tax be a friend e-levy. No find a day on Jindi, on Vancosi Cathedral, Sabio, teacher Dina, and the Hotel Crassi and Hocherno, one country will be a say, Yancosi Cathedral be anti-Ametinisika. Nana, when you do these kind of things, and in a manner very difficult for some of us, sometimes assemble MPC BKB. This is clear government job now. Recently, at Tisanko voted TV so. Talk about the propaganda. Talk about the China S Gasha or so on Monje. You say propaganda. Now what you have done is bigger than propaganda. Because what you are trying to do is to make the civilians or the civil servants think, say, upon albino misbehavior, upon albino mismanagement, the disrespect to the people, no, they should still accept a government that does not respect the choice of the people. Teacher, ni born in the saying, the born in the say, I do deserve the young farmer, no, and then so kobusa. Anytime I start a class, I say, Otufo, we are Ghanaian and son of your henny. You were a Ghanaian first before you became a king. And the plight of the ordinary Ghanaian as Sebio, with all due respect, you are not going through, no. Don't underestimate the plight of the teacher on the streets. Because people are not privileged to be carried in palanquins. People are not privileged to be given money by multi-million-dollar companies because they operate on your land. People are not privileged to be adored, to be honored. People are not privileged to be serving or to be served. These people are hungry teachers who have taken an oath to work, and they deserve whatever they deserve. So I was expecting you to back the teachers and tell the president, we have seen lots and lots of things going on. We have seen the way you've embezzled money, waste the taxpayers' money, COVID-19 money, all these things. Pay these people because it's a disrespect, so much disrespect, not paying teachers. I don't expect you to calm teachers down. Why are you calming them down? They are not doing something illegal here. They are demanding something that they deserve. They're supposed to be given. It's about sometimes say, I ding. I would prefer you don't involve in politics again. If you want to speak on things like these, then you have to speak on the president renting a private jet. And
you